This video presents 4 MLB system picks, including an upset special that I like quite a bit. So far this year we have picked up 43 wins versus 37 losses, so let's keep grinding together, my friend. System pick number 1 goes to the Chicago Cubs at home against the Miami Marlins. The Cubs are supported by the cold teams matchup betting strategy. But do I like it enough to bet? Let's dive deeper about this meeting. Right off the bat, I really love the fact that we can incorporate the revenge factor. Indeed, the Cubs got swept by those same Marlins last week, so they will be out for some payback. The pitching matchup is also enticing to me. Edward Cabrera is spectacular and draws people's attention due to his high strikeout rate. In fact, he has racked up 36 punch-outs in 27 innings. However, he also walks a lot of batters, and his 1.74 whip statistic this year is incredibly bad. Compare that to Justin Steele's 0.96 whip statistic, which is among the league's best. The 27-year-old hurler has taken major strides in 2023, and Cubs fans can be really optimistic about his outlook for the future. His worst outing of the season came against Miami, as he allowed 3 runs, so I'm sure he'll want to make it up with a dominant performance this afternoon. So for all of these reasons, I am officially taking the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field against the Miami Marlins. The fact that Miami has won just 7 of their past 23 visits to Chicago also contributed to this decision. Let's take a short break before continuing with today's baseball picks. The second system pick in Major League Baseball goes to the Toronto Blue Jays in Pittsburgh. I said 2 days ago that I felt like the Pirates would start a losing skid after such a surprising start to their 2023 campaign. That's one of the reasons I have faith in them successfully on 2 straight days. Am I going to pull the trigger on the reeling Jays? On the mound, Chris Bassitt will face Rich Hill. Bassitt's first start this season was horrible. He squandered 9 runs to the Cardinals. Then he settled down nicely with 4 consecutive outings in which he allowed 2 runs or less. But last week he did not fare so well when he was tagged with 4 earned runs against the Mariners. Bassitt's ERA is higher than Rich Hill's, but his whip statistic indicates he is having a slightly better season. I expected the 43-year-old Rich Hill to do very badly this season, but I have to admit he has exceeded my expectations. That being said, he has not faced very tough opposition. The Nationals, the Reds, the Rockies, the Astros, the White Sox, and the Reds again. If you were planning to bet Toronto, I am not going to try to convince you not to do it. But in the end, personally, I will stay on the sidelines and call it a lean only. Or I might place a smaller bet on the Jays. On the other hand, if someone wanted to put some money on the Pirates, I do not believe it would be a good idea. Let's move on to the third system pick for May 5th, which goes to the San Diego Padres at home against the LA Dodgers. What a pitching duel this should be, as Clayton Kershaw will face Yu Darvish. Do I like this recommended wager enough to bet? Let's see. In 20 career starts at Petco Park, Kershaw owns an 11-4 record along with a super impressive 1.87 ERA. What? Meanwhile, Darvish has obtained a 3-5 lifetime record against the Dodgers with a nice 2.47 ERA. Who will prevail in this key NL West meeting? Only time will tell. The betting angle suggesting to grab the Padres is called the Hot Teams Matchup number 2. Its rules were determined after analyzing data on 7 full MLB seasons. In short, it advises to bet the home team if they have won 1 or 2 straight games when facing a road team coming off at least 4 straight victories. In the case of this matchup, the Dodgers are riding a 6-game winning streak, while San Diego has won 1 game in a row. So that fits the criteria I just described, right? In the end, my final call is to avoid taking San Diego here. To me, the money line of plus 100 is not high enough when fading Clayton Kershaw. Do the Padres really have more than a 50% chance of winning this match? Yeah, I'm not so sure. Alright, why not go on a super short break before revealing my upset pick of the day in baseball? The 4th MLB betting tip turns out to be an official pick to me. I am betting the Houston Astros to pull off the upset in Seattle tonight. We are getting pretty nice positive odds with a very reliable pitcher on the mound, Christian Javier. What's not to like? Moreover, the Astros have defeated the Mariners in Seattle in each of their last 5 meetings in that stadium. They are not intimidated by the Seattle crowd. In 7 career starts against this division rival, Javier has posted a 3-1 record combined with a jaw-dropping 2.08 ERA. The Mariners will counter with Luis Castillo, who is also an excellent pitcher. But with both offenses struggling and both pitchers being pretty solid, that translates into a low-scoring game that could easily go either way. Under such conditions, I always prefer to side with the underdog at positive odds. Do you want a good free NBA pick concerning game number 3 of the Nuggets vs Suns series tonight? Go ahead and take a look at the pick I shared a couple of days ago regarding this basketball matchup by clicking the small card appearing right here on your screen. Have a great weekend, my friend. I'll talk to you again next Monday.